Hello again. It's John Wild here to give you another look at cool vintage action figures. And this time we're going to be looking at the Mighty Bendibots. These were produced by M-Toys in 1985. First, let's talk about M-Toys and take a look at these figures in their original packaging. M-Toys, or Marty Toys, produced knockoff style figures in the 1980s. In 1983, they produced the Super Team of the Universe. In 1984, Mighty Taka Kanaka, a robot changer, and in 1985, the Mighty Bendibots. There really isn't much information available about M-Toys. I know they made toys in the 1980s, but if they still exist today, I'm not aware of it. Here is a few pictures I could find of the Mighty Bendibots. They were sold in single-carded blisters and in box 2-packs. There were 4 different Bendibots to collect: Zabu, Taco, Umda, and Bong. That's with 2 G's. Each figure, like all knockoffs, came in different color variations. I have in my collection Zabu and Umda, plus most of the accessories that came with them. Starting with the front to the back, each figure came with a chrome sword, cast in either gold or silver. They also came with a gun, a battle axe, a back scratcher, and an accessory that I really can't explain. These were cast in silver and gold plastic. The figures are standard Bendies, or rubber with a wire skeleton. These toys were posable, but not like modern action figures. Let's get a look at each one of these individually. The first of the 2 figures I'm going to show off is Zabu. I have 2 different color variations of Zabu. I have him in a red and I have him in a silver. Zabu came with all the accessories you see before you. He came with a chrome sword and he came with that style of shield. I can't say for sure that the Zabu figure came with only silver colored plastic accessories. He may have come with the other color, I'm just not aware of that, and I haven't found any pictures on the internet to prove that. Let's take some time and take a closer look at the sculpt of this figure. Here's a look at the other color variation I have in my collection. Each of these figures are brand stamped on the back, copyright 1985, Marty toy, made in Hong Kong. Built just like your standard Bendie figure, he has a wire skeleton underneath his rubber skin, and this allows this figure to articulate. So his arms can go out and up, they can bend at the elbow. It can actually even swivel a little bit. Doesn't hold it very great. The legs can go forward and back, and they also can somewhat bend at the knee. With this toy having flat feet, he does stand on his own. Zabu came with the silver style of accessory. Let's take a look at each one of these individually. The first accessory we'll look at here is his chrome sword. So this is in a chrome plastic. Has pretty nice detail. He also came with a, I would guess this would be like a laser gun or laser pistol. He came with this, so I'm calling it a back scratcher, but I don't know, maybe it's a way to extend his arm out. Possibly maybe has missiles on it. It's got the fins here. He also came with this battle axe. Again, has really nice detail and cast in a nice silver plastic. He came with this accessory, although I'm not exactly too sure how it works. These blades kind of fold out. I don't know if this is a helicopter blade or a throwing star or what this is necessarily, but it was included with the figure. Lastly, Zabu came with this shield, and it has this great decal on it. What's really interesting about the Mighty Bendibots is the 2 different pegs that each of these accessories has. So, Zabu here can hold his axe like that, or, if you choose, he can hold his axe like that. The next Mighty Bendibot we're going to look at is Umda. Unfortunately, I don't have Umda's shield, but let's get a closer look at this figure. Umda here is cast in a rose-colored rubber, and his brand stamping is actually on the back of his leg. Just like all the Mighty Bendabots, this figure also articulates out at the arms and a little bit at the elbows, but because of the thicker casting here at his legs don't bend near as well as some of the other figures. So all the Bendabots here came with the same accessories. The exception is that his sword is cast in a gold chrome plastic, and it does have the 2 different handle styles on it. He also comes with a battle axe, with the gun, and with the back scratcher or missile or whatever you want to call it. He also would have come with the shield, and I also think he would have come with that weird propeller helicopter blade type of thing also. What I think is a great feature of the Mighty Bendabots is their accessories and their ability to be shared amongst different characters. Now I know each figure came with different styles of accessories, but as an adult collector, it makes it a little bit easier to assemble a complete figure because the accessories were shared amongst all these different characters. The exception is the shield, which I believe is unique to each one of these characters. The Mighty Bendabots aren't exactly knockoffs. I'm sure they were produced to capitalize on the popularity of robot toys that they shared the aisles with, but they aren't exactly Transformers. I'd imagine that kids who bought these didn't confuse them with other toys, but just thought they were cool and wanted them to play with. And I think they're still cool, maybe even cooler than I would have in 1985. These toys are not too hard to find loose, and they're really not too expensive either, but finding one with all the accessories could be challenging. And with only 4 figures produced, it shouldn't be too tough to complete a set. These are weird, neat robot toys from the 1980s. How can you go wrong as a collector to have them in your set? I would like to thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, and subscribe to catch my latest uploads. And until next time, I wonder if the Mighty Bendabots and the Mighty Crusaders ever had a crossover.